not too complicated now.
Okay, think we're on. Amazing. Oh, my coffee.
Alright, everybody turn on and off your video so just mess up the entire overlay.
What, are you laughing about my coffee? I'm old, I
No.
need it to survive.
Yeah, I have my coffee right in front of me also.
Okay.
We're just laughing about someone should quickly turn off the camera to mess everything up.
No!
Yeah. So, sadly you didn't hear who made the suggestion, or he would be the first to die.
Roll plus deception.
Yeah, quick roll of bluff, or deception check.
Okay, so we have Kanan playing Viscero, 15, 10, and passive perception. I'm just the stats again.
You're breaking up from me at least.
I'm breaking up?
Yep.
For me too.
Oh, man.
I think maybe it's your connection.
The what?
Was bad there for your connection maybe was bad there for a minute.
Oh.
That's good. I have no problem with either. For me, everything is fine.
Okay.
Okay, so we have Morten playing Melfane,
Yes.
the Ranger. AC 16, hit points 12, passive perception 14. We have Emiliano playing Getty, the Warlock, with AC 13, hit points 9, passive perception 10. We have Brian playing Enoch, the Cleric. AC 12, hit points 10, passive perception 12. We have James playing Mouse, the Monk. AC 15, hit points 9, and passive perception 12. And we have Avi playing Ramel, the Wizard.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, AC 12, hit points 8, and what is your passive perception score?
13.
13. Okay, great. So I think we can start.
Nice.
Yes. Excuse my kids if you hear them. We are in the holiday season in Israel, so they will be up till late. Hopefully their little heads won't pop up in the stream. Hopefully. So you have been taken against your will to the land of Barovia. It is a dark and dreary place where the population is terrorized by the devil, a creature that prey on the blood of the innocent in the small village of Barovia, where you found yourself in. And there you met Ismark Kolyanovich and his half-sister, Irina Kolyana. And Ismark asked you to help him escort Irina to the town of Valaki, where he hopes she will be safe from the devil that prey upon her blood. And you have met Irina, and you actually noticed that she has 2 puncture marks on her throat. And Ismark told you that the devil visited her twice up till now, and he's afraid that if he visits her for the third time, then she will be turned, and he doesn't want that to happen. You also found a note that basically asks whoever finds it to stay away of Barovia. And you also met a group of Vistani, 3 ladies in a bar called the Blood of the Vine, and they belong to this gypsy clan that They are the only people who have any color in their face, in their clothes. They seem happy and content, while many others seem to be very sad and subdued. So Ismark took you to the mansion of his father, which seems to be scarred, charred, with claw marks on the walls, and all the windows are barricaded, as if this place was under attack for a lot of times. And Irina stands at the door, looks at all of you, and looks at her brother, and says, "Please step inside." What do you do?
We step inside, right?
Yeah, I'll go in.
I think so.
Okay. So inside, let me just arrange this.
Does anybody react to the teeth marks?
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my eye on her, but
You're keeping your eyes on her?
Arena, yeah.
On Arena. Okay.
I wanna split from the group and hide somewhere. I wanna maybe go into another room where nobody is or something like that.
Okay.
And I roll a stealth.
Yeah, do that. As you go inside, how much?
19.
19. Okay. So as you all go inside, Viscero sleeps undetected, and you see the interior of the mansion, which is well furnished, yet the fixtures show sign of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. The burgomaster is in a side drawing room on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin, surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay. So, you, Vasero, as you enter the room, you slip by this coffin, and you actually get a good look on the face of the burgomaster. He's very pale, sitting, with his hands gripping this family sword, a very ancient sword. And he's surrounded with flowers that are, you think, they are there for something like 3 or 4 days, and you can actually catch the smell, the scent of decay in the air.
Okay. And I know who he is, or do I just think he is some random guy?
You can see the resemblance to Ismark. You can see that they have the same facial features.
Okay.
You also see that the barricaded windows, all the other guys doesn't see it yet because they are huddled in the entrance room, but you can see that the barricaded windows at some places are broken, and you can see stains of blood, of old and dry blood, on those broken parts, as if something was trying to reach from inside and was hacked or something like that.
Okay.
Irina turns around, she closes the door and she bars it from the inside. And she turns to you and say, I haven't seen you in our town before. Where did you come from?
Many different places, all of us. But we didn't want to end up here. So we're seeking answers now.
She looks at Ismark, who says, yes, we are looking for answers ourselves. This is why I hoped that you will accompany us to the town of Valaki, where we can consult with the high priest there. It's a fortified town and far away from the devil's line of sight. Maybe we can find some answers there.
I look at the rest of you guys like,
Sounds good.
When-
Yes, we will, of course, help you. Would you allow me to examine you?
And she
Yeah.
says, yes. But she also says, but I'm afraid that my condition is beyond simple healing potions and ointments.
Yes.
Ismark, when do you plan on leaving? When are you planning on leaving? Wow. I speak English, I see.
He says, right
Whoever
now.
doesn't.
And
Right
Irina interjects and says, not until we bury my father. And she looks at him as if she is angry at Ismark. She looks at Ismark as if she is angry at him.
Where
Great
are the burial grounds? Would you?
We have a temple here, a small one, run by our local priest. His name is Donovich. And there is a small graveyard behind the temple. We can bury him there. It's a sacred ground.
Yes, we must honor your father before leaving. I agree with that. I got a 21 on the medicine check on her.
Okay.
Basically, I just want to be sure that she's actually alive and hasn't been turned. Yeah.
So, yeah. You can see that she's pale due to she was almost drained out of blood, and she's very pale as a result. She is not in good health, but you think she can probably withstand a journey if she is protected. She does have this look on her eyes as if she is a fighter. You know, she will stand her ground and fight. You think she's a tough person, but she definitely doesn't look good. Vasero, you when you look again at the Burgomaster's corpse, you can see those. It's a bluish hue to his lips and throat, and you think this is odd for a dead body.
Oh, okay. Doesn't look normal.
Not normal, no. Definitely not for someone who died of old age. He doesn't look as if he's that old. He's something like 60 years old. And the bluish taint on his lips suggests another cause of death, but you're not sure.
Try it.
I think I sneak back to the group and at this point I don't say anything. I just slip back to the group, I think.
Ismark, is there anywhere in town where I can get powdered silver?
Where you can get what? Sorry?
Powdered silver.
He says, yes, there is a Bildrath's store.
Bildrath?
Yes, it's very close to the town square. It's probably the only store left open in those dire times. But he charges accordingly.
Okay.
Can we inspect the body of the Burgermeister? To understand the cause of death?
Yeah, you can sure. I mean, you can examine it. Irina looks at you as you all, or as you kind of, walk around the coffin. If you're sending your hands to touch it, then she kind of, please don't do that. But you can definitely have a visual examination. You can roll any skill you think is appropriate. Probably.
Investigation would.
You can do that, unless Morten has a better idea.
would say medicine, but
Medicine. Yeah.
Medicine?
If you have medicine, if not, then it's probably a wisdom.
Oh, well, okay, it's gonna be the same for me. What was it? Okay, I got 17.
17. Okay. So as you examine the corpse and the body, you think that what caused his untimely death was fright. You have seen people who died out of fright. It's something to do with the heart almost exploding. And this is what causes the bluish taint where blood kind of rushed into the face and then stayed there after the man was dead. So you think he died out of fright.
So
I asked Irina if... Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna ask Ismark if they plan on burying their father immediately, or is there some sort of ritual they need to go through, or do they need to make arrangements at the temple?
The Donovan, the priest, will certainly know what to do.
So how much time do I have before we're ready to leave?
If you want to head to the store, it will probably take you 5-10 minutes. The Ismark suggests that you all construct this makeshift how do you call it, stretcher, so you can all carry the coffin while you do that.
Yeah, I'm looking at making some holy water, and it takes about an hour and 25 gold worth of powdered silver.
Okay.
So is Ismark willing to fork up some gold to in payment for our services, so that I can go get some powdered silver? Unless you guys are rich, because I ain't.
Not really.
He says certainly, and he goes to one of the walls and pull out this ancient shield and gives it to you and says that you can pay Bildrath with this ancient relic of his family. They won't need it, and Bildrath will use that as payment.
Anyone here good at assessing value of things?
What sort of skill is that?
What skill would that be?
Yeah, I specifically look at Viscera. But
I'm coming with you and see that he doesn't make a fool out of you.
I'll also follow you to check that out.
In the meantime, I go up to Adamila and I'm like, because I've seen you looking at the corpse, and my medicine is 0, so I asked him, like, Professor, what, do you glean any sort of information of this corpse? What's with the blue lips?
Okay, so I told you about the issue with the fright, that he died of fright, actually. Which is interesting. Can we ask, I forgot the name of his daughter. Can we ask her
Irina.
how he was found? Irina. Can she tell us how he was found? What did he look when he was found, when the body was found?
He wasn't found. I was with him when he died. You must understand that the devil was attacking our mansion for weeks. We stayed inside and tried to fight wolves and other things that came for us. And my father, his poor heart didn't make it. He died when a creature tried to sneak in through the window. Just the look on his face when he saw that creature, I think he knew him. And then he fell on the floor.
I ask her, has anybody ever seen the devil?
And she says, yes, I have. But my memory is hazy. It seems that every time he appears, you feel like you are in a dream. And then when he gets close, your body just responds. And then she shudders and says, I don't want to talk about it.
I look at Armila and I'm like, you think it's some sort of what sort of magic would be this? Like the sort of magic that would take over somebody's mind.
Domination, charm,
Yeah, is it some sort of charm or domination magic?
probably. But wouldn't know if it's just a spell or a power. The devils have them. Must have both.
I'm not gonna waste any time here. I'm gonna go to Bill Draft's store while you guys are talking through this, and I believe Vessero and Mouse, you're accompanying me.
Yep.
Okay, so you quickly go back to the town square, heading through the mists that kind of touch you as you go, leaving you a little bit damp. And you can see the rolling clouds above. The street is empty, and you manage to find yourself just in front of a door that says Bildrath Mercantile, and you can see curtains cover the door. You can hear someone talking inside.
Ooh, Mouse, you wanna put your ear to that?
Definitely. Definitely. I want to go and try and listen through the door.
Okay. You hear someone with a loud voice kind of harasses someone younger. You can hear something like, Perry, lift this and don't drop it. And come on, I'll kick your ass for sitting here just staring at the wall. Do that, do this, and etc. etc.
Cool. I'll come back and say that there's two people in there. The boss guy sounds like a jerk.
All right, in we go.
Okay, the door opens and you indeed see this barrel-chested man with red whiskers just standing there with his hands on his hips as he shouts and berates this young man who is much bigger than him, almost twice as big, muscular and huge arms, but you can see that something is off. If you look hard enough into his eyes, he's kind of out there. The man with the whiskers turns around. Yes, what do you want?
I've been told that you sell powdered silver here.
Well,
And I walk up and extend my hand. My name is Enoch, brother of light.
and he looks at your arm. It doesn't seem to be, he doesn't do anything with it. Just stares at it, and he says, "Well, I don't see any gold in that hand of yours." Just
I say, I don't see any powdered silver.
and he pulls this sack, opens it, and extract a small jar made of glass, and he kind of shakes it in front of you.
So Ismark, the burgomaster's son, gave me this to trade for you, and I put the shield up on the counter. I assume is there.
So he just looks at the shield, smiles, and you can see that it's a nasty smile. Puts the shields down, and he gives you, something like I don't know, 3 or 4 spoonful of that powdered silver.
What's the value of what he gave me?
Something like 15 gold pieces, and you think that the shield is worth something like 300.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm gonna pick up the shield and say, that's simply not enough, sir.
Well, if you want it hard enough, you'll pay for it.
I don't want it that bad. If you want a sale, you'll come up in your quantities quite a bit.
You'll return.
Slinging the shield over my back and turning for the door.
So he
Does any one of you have any gold in your pockets? I asked.
I have a bit now. Let me check how much.
Oh, I
With this one.
bought this much.
Yeah.
Mouse,
Yeah,
do you
10.
have anything? I pull out my gold sack with 15 gold pieces in it.
I got 15 as well.
I got 10.
I have 5.
I'm still at the house, so you don't get lonely.
In
15. So I'm gonna tell him just as I'm walking towards the door, I'm gonna turn one last time and say, would the whole jar of that be about 250 gold worth?
Yeah, you think so.
Okay. I'll take that whole jar and in exchange for this shield. You know its value.
And
Deal.
he looks at you and says, "Well, good luck finding the next supply shop."
It's not a necessary component.
let us just buy the silver then.
It's not even enough. 15 gold isn't even enough to make one dose of holy water.
No, but Mouse has some gold, I think, and you have like a little bit.
I have some too.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
thinking our 25 gold would be better spent on probably other equipment when we've got a 300 gold piece shield that we can trade. Is there anything else that you guys want?
Yeah, but I mean, this shield looks pretty good. I don't think we should trade it actually.
Who can use
Yeah.
shields?
I can use it.
Did
Yes,
you
yeah.
put that powdered silver away when you walked away?
No, it's still on the counter.
So-
Are we leaving?
Not yet. I see
I
that.
mean,
look.
we could go
Fine.
back and ask the rest of the group if they have any money.
So, I'm gonna,
I see what Mouse is thinking there.
I'm gonna turn back to Bill
If I
Draft.
think a discount.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn back to Bill Draft. Mouse and I have done this dance once or twice before. And I'm gonna say, listen, the powdered silver wasn't necessary, but we do have other needs. We're going on a voyage. We're going to need food, some warmer clothes for this cursed land, and other supplies that you might carry. And I want to lead him away from the counter
Yeah.
and start asking him questions about supplies.
Okay.
Oh, does he have a rapier, by the way, anywhere in the shop? Do I see one?
Yes, he has one.
Would be good.
Oh, he has one.
That's a finesse weapon, right?
Yep.
And it's a normal one, I think.
So Enoch, you kind of lead him aside and point at rapiers and ropes and capes and everything you need. And he looks at the shield all the time, smiling to himself, and kind of collects all the things you want, which, you know, probably worth something like 50 gold pieces. He rubs his hand as he waits for the payment. And Mouse, you find this moment where he's with your back to you. What do you want to do?
I want to try and steal some of that silver.
Okay, so I suggest
Yeah,
you
no,
roll and roll well.
Aww.
I
It's a
suggest-
sleight of
No.
hand, yeah.
It's a what?
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, I think so.
Does he have advantage because of my assistance?
So you roll dice and let me know if you get 10 or more.
I got 10.
No, I'm talking to Enoch to see if he managed to give you an advantage.
Negative.
Negative. Okay, so you got a 10.
Yeah.
So as your hand kind of slips toward the jar, a huge hand lands on your hand, and you can look up, and you look up, and you look up, and you can see this huge young man that kind of almost, you know, squashed you with his hand, and he says, "No." And the Bildrath didn't hear that. He was still busy with Enoch. What do you?
I'll pull my hand back and walk over to where these guys are.
So he kind of smiles at you.
I'm gonna give Vesero a kind of knowing look.
Okay.
and I'm gonna point at the big guy that stopped Mouse and say, "You there, son, come, help us carry all of this."
And Bildrath looks at the huge man and says, "Yes, well, what I'm paying you for. Yeah, come on, pick us up and take that. And I want the upper shelf cleaned. Come on." And he still collects all the equipment for you.
And there is the rapier with the equipment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna test the metal on the rapier and give it a few swings and make sure that they're totally distracted by my clumsy swinging of the sword.
Yeah,
Maybe
so-
knock something off the shelf.
So you can try again to roll your D20 and have Vasero roll with advantage if you succeed.
I got a 10 this time.
10.
Lovely 8 dexterity.
Okay, Vasero,
Uh,
do you want to roll your sleight of hand?
I'm trying, yes. Oh, and with advantage, right?
Nope, he didn't roll above
okay.
10.
Okay.
Oh, I need an 11.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I rolled a 9 plus 3. It's 11.
11.
Yes, 12. Sorry, 12.
12. So you have yet another huge hand kind of land on your hand, and this time, oh, let me check. Oh yeah, this time
Excuse me,
Bildrath.
I just wanted to check the quality of the silver powder. I'm quite familiar with these kinds of materials, and yeah, I just wanted to check.
So Bildrath looks at you, Enoch, and says, "Payment now, or I'll have Perry stuff you into his pocket."
Well, we are about to buy some of this, right? I mean,
Yep.
the payment is right in Enoch Sand, the shield.
Yes.
Well, if we can pay with gold, let's pay with gold and keep the shield, I think, if we don't need it. So, rapier to you. I want a thick fur cloak because it's cold and dark here and I don't like it. Anybody else need anything?
Just rations, maybe.
We probably all need some.
What are some adventuring
Well,
stuff that we would typically take? Like, I don't have any rope, for example.
But I think all the equipment is too expensive to buy with gold, isn't it? I mean, a rapier costs like, I don't know, more than
25.
50 gold. 25, okay.
What about like bedrolls, torches maybe? If somebody doesn't have, if we don't have torches.
I mean, we should have a few torches and bed rods.
Yeah,
think
I'm
we
gonna
could
you.
So
Yeah,
you
we
can
could-
you can have something like 4 or 5 torches, a rope, 2 blankets, and this small steel mirror plus the rapier. He loads it all on the table, and then he says, "I want the shield."
I look
You
at
want
Enoch.
The
Will you do
shield?
it?
Yes.
For this? You've got to be kidding me.
We need some more of the silver powder.
Yes.
It's not that good quality anyways. I just checked and
So this is why
there's
you.
definitely some metal mixed in.
So this is why you try to sneak and steal it.
I didn't try to steal anything. I just wanted to see how good it is.
Pay with the shield or leave my store before I unleash my co-worker there. And I promise you, you won't like it. And the big guy, he just smiles at you.
So we don't know anything about the shield, right? If it's magical or
No.
if it has like any special qualities.
So,
So he's basically charging you something like 10 times what he, what
at least, I say we'll take all of this and 50, well, 2 doses worth of silver powder, so 50 doses worth of silver powder for the shield.
And he arranges all of this into a small pile with the powdered silver with 2 doses and takes the shield, snatches it, and says, "Yes, this will look splendid over my bed, this cursed burgomaster."
Ask him where his best look is, where you can steal it.
Yeah.
It's a two-store shop, so he probably sleeps above.
Do you treat all of the villagers that live here this way?
Nobody can afford my equipment, and villagers don't need that. I usually serve the occasional stranger or adventurer that walks by. None of them come back, so...
Listen, I'm not a businessman, but I do know a thing or two about helping people and a thing or two about making a little bit of cash. If you were to slash your prices in half, you'd probably sell a lot more. You're a
I
terrible
only need...
human being.
I only need an occasional customer, every once in a while.
Yeah, prices. Anyways, I'll distribute whoever wants whatever. We've got the rapier. Taking that.
Yep, I'm taking it.
Torches.
I'm very aware that we just totally got ripped off, but I'm super happy with the rapier. I'm just swinging it around and stuff.
Gary, did you want those 5 torches? And the rope?
You should
I'll
start with.
I'll take the rope. Or somebody who has a lot of strength should take the rope. And who can't see in the dark? Somebody that can't see in the dark.
I
No,
can
me
see in the
Sarah.
dark.
I can see.
I can, but I don't want.
To be holding a torch and like sneaking around.
Yep, right. Torches.
I'll take a torch then. Just
Take
one.
5. Let's not split it up. Just take 5 and the rope. Who wants the mouse? Here's a mirror, silver mirror.
Awesome.
And the blankets. Anybody want a blanket?
If we start, any who starts with an explorer's pack have a bedroll and torches and
Yeah, me too.
and a rope.
Yeah.
I'll take the blankets. Whatever. I'll take everything.
Okay.
But
So
maybe Ismark can provide some coats or something like that, robes from their mansion.
Good idea.
yeah, so
Yeah.
he gives you these long coats, leather coats that he has only 3. One of them was the burgomaster's. So you decide who takes it. It's basically a very oiled robe made of leather, so it kind of keeps the moisture outside, but it's not very comfortable on the body.
Warlock wizard.
Does
Yeah, I
it give
can take
does it give AC?
Nope,
Just
it
cool. Okay,
just
I'll-
looks cool. Yeah.
Okay.
All these fancy people that like their expensive things that don't do anything.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, it gives a +10 to your cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
When I walk
Um,
into a room.
Yeah, so in the meantime, Ismark and Irina, with all the rest that stays at the mansion, they basically, you can see that the coffin, they made it out of planks and wooden parts that they had at their mansion. They install those boards that you can use to carry the coffin.
So, what I was thinking of doing with my character is he mentioned something about going to see, was it a priest, right? That we
Yeah,
wanted to get from?
Donovich.
And then Arena was like, no, we need to bury him first, and then we can start doing that stuff.
Oh, sorry,
But,
yeah.
And then what I want to do is try to convince her to, hold off the burial and get this other stuff set up straight first. To try to question the guy first.
Okay.
When we get there.
So she looks at you when you try and discuss it with her, and she says, "You don't know what I have been through in my life and how much I owe Kolian. He found me at the woods when I was a very little girl, and he adopted me and gave me everything I need. He protected me for as long as he could, do it. From the villagers, from things that came after me. And he was a very kind father to me. And I want to give him this last respect. He was working very hard to keep this town peaceful. And he is very attached to the land. I want to give him this last respect and bury him, and not leave his body like this, where something can take hold of it.
Which is, of course, something that we will all help you with. And I'm looking over at Gary as I'm saying, all
I
of
say, half-heartedly say, oh yes, you convinced me. I'm sorry. You're right.
Wait, so me and Mouse and Enoch back already? Do we hear this conversation?
Yes.
Oh, we do. I want to ask her, so you don't know who your parents are then? He isn't your biological father?
No, he isn't. I don't remember anything before finding myself in the woods.
How old were you when you
5.
were found in the woods? 5. Okay.
I get a little bit further away from Irina and then lean into next to Ismark and ask, have there been any Walking Dead sightings?
He says, yes, they were attacking this mansion just 3 days ago, just when my father died.
And then I ask him, is there any possibility? And then I just like nudge at the coffin.
He says, we were guarding it against the servants of the devil. I'm sure he wasn't touched. This is also the reason we want to bury him. If we bury a body in a consecrated ground, it will not rise up again. This much we know.
So I'm gonna walk up to Irina and put both my hands on her shoulders and look her like right in the eyes and tell her, both Mouse and I were orphans as well. We know your pain and loss of not knowing your biological parents. We did not have the advantage of an adoptive father as kind and generous and loving as you did. But I can imagine how you must be feeling. I will do everything in my power to make sure that his rest is long and peaceful now. And shall we bury this body?
She looks at you, and surprisingly enough, she also puts a hand on your shoulder and says, I see the honesty in your eyes. I also want to make a promise. You are strangers. I think I lost all of you. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, it's just the
I
camera.
can hear you.
Oh.
Can't see anybody.
Oh yeah, cameras again.
Bloody cameras. Okay. We're back, I think. Okay. We still have a cat instead of James. Okay, we now have James.
Got it.
Yeah, great. So she puts an arm on your shoulder and says, I see that you are honest, and I want to make this promise to you. I will do my best to help you in your journey. You are strangers here as much as I have been, since you have no one adopting you. And she smiles. I will be and do my best to also protect you in this journey and work as hard as I can to find whatever help that you need.
Nod at her.
And let's get this burial started.
Great.
How
we-
far away is?
It's a short walk.
There's some feedback coming from
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. So I need you guys without earphones. If you don't have earphones, then my voice can travel back. So you can either put earphones or mute yourself, and it will solve it.
I think it's coming from James. Yeah, it seems like his microphone.
That's fine. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's gone. Great.
It's gone now.
Can you hear us, Brian?
Yes.
Great. So Ismark, oh, I can still hear myself.
Oh, yes.
I think it's me. I don't have earphones.
No problem. So you can, you can simply mute yourself, or it's best if you just mute your mic.
You can also keybind it, so you don't have to keep clicking it.
Yeah. Okay, Ismark opens the door and invites you all out. I need to know who is carrying the coffin. You probably need 4 guys to do that. So we have Enoch, Mouse. Mouse, you struggle a bit, but you can do your share. And Ramil. And who else?
If nobody else does it, then I will do it.
Do we play rock, paper, scissors? Which one?
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay, let's play rock, paper, scissors.
And
Alright,
Vasera.
choose, 0 or 1 or 2, and we'll...
Okay, so Ismark lights up a torch and it spits as it catches fire, and you can see that the yellow-orange glow kind of disperse throughout the mists, giving this parade kind of surrealistic feel to it. All of you guys who can see in the dark. So you can see everything in black and white. This is very strange because you are used to either looking and see shades of gray, but instead all you can see is when you switch to your dark vision, you can see the scene in very distinct black and white. So it's very unnerving to you, and you basically walk toward the town square. And then you head up north and walk through this meandering road. And in something like 20 minutes, you are leaving the town behind you, and you start to ascend this hill. And at that point, 2 things happen. One of them is a raven that flies through the night sky. You can see the clouds, they part just for a second, and on the ascension you can see that you're climbing this small hill, and behind the hill you can see a massive mountain, and on top of it you can see silhouetted against the darkness this mighty crumbling castle. A lightning flickers and lights up the whole scenery, and at that point the raven cries and lands on Melfane's shoulder. Irina, which doesn't seem to notice the raven, looks and points at the castle and says, "This is Castle Ravenloft, where the devil lives." And she shudders.
On whose shoulder did that raven land?
Melfane.
Yeah, I would like to try to shrug it off, like push it away.
And Ismark sees you doing that and says, "No, please don't. Ravens are sacred in this land. They are believed to be holding lost souls within them."
Okay, I'll lower my hand again and allow it to sit on my shoulder.
So it sits on your shoulder, pecks at your ear, and then hops up to your head. And again,
I'll try my best to ignore it to respect their traditions.
Okay.
You're also carrying the coffin at the same time, right?
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah.
So I would walk up next to you and be like, "Whoa," and just peer at it closely and try to study it.
At the raven,
Yeah.
its beady eyes look at you, and then he hops on your head.
I laugh.
Nice hat.
Again, you hear this, and it flies away, and you can see that it shoots itself in the same direction that you are going. When you follow with your gaze when you follow the raven with your gaze, you can see that atop a slight rise against the roots of the pillar stone that supports this huge castle that you've seen, Castle Ravenloft, you can see a grey sagging edifice of stone and wood. It's a church, and it has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises toward the back, and a flickering light shines through holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. Ismark looks at you and says, this is it. Donovich should be inside. Let's hurry up.
Emiliano, can you turn your camera on and off?
Okay.
Better?
Yep.
Would be awesome.
Mouse, Enoch, Melfane, and that's it. And Aramil. You notice on both sides of the road. So you basically left the town behind, and you're ascending this hill. The mist kind of creeps back on both sides of the road. And you guys, the names that I've said, Melfane, Ramel, Enoch, and Mouse, you again see the shadows of wolves prowling just a few feet from the road.
Let's hurry inside this church.
Yeah.
I'll say, not. I won't mention the wolves. Just saying, like, let's hurry inside.
Yeah. Vesero, Gary, stay to the trail.
Okay. So you continue on your way and reach to the doors of the church, and you can see that these are heavy wooden doors that are covered with claw marks, and they are scarred by fire. What do you do?
Does
So let's hurry
Ismail,
inside.
does Ismail go up to the door and open or knock on it, or?
So you do it, Melfane, or you're asking someone else?
I was asking if Ismail. If he was
Ismark.
in front, like Ismark, sorry.
Yeah. Sure. Emiliano, are you with us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Okay.
You
So
guys can't see my camera?
yeah, your camera is
It's
probably.
loading.
I
Yeah.
can see it.
I can see it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll try again.
That's fine. So Ismark reaches up to the door and he knocks on it with his holding the torch, the spitting torch, just far behind. And when he knocks on the door just opens. And you hear two things. You hear some mumbling. Someone is probably praying or speaking very softly, but you can hear its voice because of the chapel is built in a certain way that allows sound wave to propagate throughout the building, and you can hear it from outside. Someone is just mumbling, and then you can hear this inhuman scream. Father, I'm starving!
From inside?
From inside, yes.
Let's all hurry inside.
I'm leaving my owl outside, by the way.
Okay.
Sending my owl to go to the top of the church.
So he flies to the top, and you all enter, and you find yourself in this 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall that is leading to a brightly lit chapel. The hall itself is unlit and reeks of moisture and mold. You can see 4 doors, on 2 on each side of the hall. They lead to adjacent chambers. You can see that the chapel is very dirty, with overthrown chairs and closets. Everything is on the floor. Everything is dirty and unkempt. And you can hear that soft voice praying from inside the chapel. And again, you can hear this inhuman scream. I'm starving, Father! And you can hear that it's coming from below the wooden floor, from somewhere within the chapel, inside.
Oh, great, a vampire child below the church. I don't say that out loud, but I'm thinking that. Um, and now that we're inside, I'll mention to the others like quietly, so Irene and Ismark doesn't hear it. That I've noticed wolves outside, so we should be careful when we leave here.
Yes.
Oh, I tried my best. What should I do? What should I do? Oh, please, the Morning Lord, save us. Please, I will give you.
What's going on here? I asked the burger master's son.
So your voice kind of echoes through the chapel, and if you look inside the chapel, you can see this small altar, and you think you see someone is kneeling there, hands like this, hood over his face, and you can hear those soft prayers coming from that figure.
I'll, well, let's leave the coffin here and move inside. Excuse us, Father. We're here with the burgomaster.
So as you step forward, you can see the chapel. You can see that it's in shambles, and it's covered with overturned and broken pearls littering the dusty floor. You can see dozens of candles that are spread across the chapel. They are lit, and you find it odd that they are placed in such a way that lights every corner of the chapel, as if someone is trying to banish any darkness from this structure. And you can see this claw-scarred altar on which this short figure is resting in prayers. And you can see that his clothes are wet. You think he soiled himself, but you're not sure from that distance. There's a thick rope hanging next to him, and you can see that it goes up to the bell tower. Father, please, I'm starving.
And he doesn't respond.
Oh, the morning light save us, the morning light save us, my son, what have I done to you?
Can we put this coffin down?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I assume we did it already. As I move forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk loudly up behind the priest, and as I approach him, I'll say, "Do not worry, brother. The Morning Lord has answered your prayers. We have been sent to help you. And I'm gonna make sure that my holy symbol is apparent."
So he turns violently, and you can see that he has a white hair, which is so soiled from sweat that it kind of clings to his head. He has big blue eyes that are bloodshot, and you think that he hasn't slept for several days. You can see that he's covered with sweat, and he looks at you wide-eyed and throws something at you, and you can feel water on your face, and he says, "Begone! Begone, devil!"
I'm just gonna shake my head at him.
And he kind of looks at you.
Calm yourself.
You were the symbol of the Morning Lord, but I haven't seen such symbol before. It looks different.
I'm from a far away land. I've been sent here. I believe I was sent here by my god Balder, who is Morning Lord, where I come from.
He opens his mouth to say something, and then again from below that scream, "Father!" And he goes wide-eyed. "Oh, what have I done?" And he falls on the floor, starting to weep and cry, "Oh, my son, what have I done to you? I must pray more. The morning Lord will save me, will save you."
What did happen to your son? I'm gonna take like 2 steps closer to him.
And he looks at you and says, "It's all because of the wizard."
The witch?
The wizard!
Who's that?
What wizard?
He came here, a powerful wizard, and he convinced some of the town people to go and confront the devil. Many have gone, but none returned. I presume they are all dead. Then my son, my dear Daru, he came back to me, but I had to lock him in the basement. He tried to eat me. He
Came
has...
back from the castle?
Yes, they went there. The wizard, he took them there. He said that he can save them from the devil, that he was a powerful wizard. But now he's dead, and my son, my dearest son.
What happened to your son, man? And I'm gonna step forward and I'm gonna try and lift him up by his collar.
He is lifted up. You can see that in spite of his puffy face and rosy cheeks, that he is hasn't eaten for several days, and you can easily lift him. He's all fiddly and wudgy. He says, "He came back to me, but he was no longer my son. He was already dead. He was walking. He was now one of the walking dead. But he still calls for me." And then you can hear again, "Father, feed me."
I'll step up to Enoch and put my hand on his shoulder, and my other hand, I'll grip the handle on my sword and say, "Perhaps you should go help his son."
We will.
You can help him. You can cure him. Please. Oh, my prayers have been answered. The morning Lord prevail and save us all.
We won't know if we can cure him till we see him. I'm gonna keep holding him up and say, "Listen, the morning Lord rewards action. This praying until you die is not something that he'll reward. Take care of yourself, man. Get a hold of yourself." Shake him a little bit.
He says, "But I've tried. I did my best. But he kept wanting more. He wanted me to bring him flesh. I couldn't do it. He's my son. He's not a monster. But I couldn't do it."
Well, let us go examine your son. You wait here, sir.
"Yes, I will. And then he sees Irina for the first time, and he says, "Oh, my daughter Irina, what brings you here, sweetheart?" And then he sees the coffin, and he pales even more. "So the devil got to him too?" And she says, "Yes, we need to bury him." And he looks at you. "But first, save my son, then I can make peace with myself and have the morning Lord bless the burgomaster."
Good.
Yeah. We will help your son, and turn on the cameras again.
Fine. I'm gonna hand him a chunk of bread. Say, "Eat this, man." I'm gonna kind of push him over into a pew where he can sit down.
He slumps down and starts chewing on the bread.
Please save my son. You are the answers to my prayers."
I'm gonna motion for him to give us directions, like which door.
He points at this small trapdoor that is located just behind the altar. You think it was a wine cellar or something like that.
Before I step through that door, I'm going to go back to the priest and kneel in front of him. I'm going to say, "Where do you keep your holy water?"
And he produces 2 vials just on both sides of the altar. There are alcoves there, and he pulls out 2 vials.
Take them both.
Okay.
Give one of the vials to you.
And I'll follow you when you go down there.
It does 2d6 to undead BTW.
Cool.
I'll follow you guys as well down there. I want to see this kid.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does anyone object to me going first? Does the ranger?
Your work, man.
Okay. So you walk up to this small trapdoor and you open it. Unless you say, unless you want to do it. Oops. Skype, what have you done to me?
As well, or was it just me?
Mine crashed.
no,
Wow.
mine crashed too.
Oh, I thought it was just me.
No, everyone crashed.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Skype.
Okay. I'm still missing Morten and Emiliano camera.
James.
Oh, I'm back now.
I'm back in a second.
Okay. Technology.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard it though. I was just saying that I'm going to cast the armor before we get attacked.
Okay, no problem. It won't help you.
Gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was a student, we had a religious math professor who, before every examination, he asked us, "Did you prepare yourself?" And we said yes. "Did you pray?" And we said yes. And then he said, "It won't help you." Okay, we are back. Yeah. So Enoch.
Yep. So before I head through the door, I'm going to cast protection from evil. I'm going to choose undead.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast that on myself.
What does he do? Remind us.
Undead have disadvantage to attack me.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
That's all my spells, by the way.
It also can't possess you, I think, right?
Yeah, but I'm assuming we're not going to be going against something that possess me so soon.
Okay.
Never
Yeah.
is-
Charmed, frightened, possessed, etc.
And Ramil, you cast mage armor on yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else preparing in a specific way?
Drawing my sword.
Oh, please don't hurt him. He's my
Well,
boy, my only boy.
I'll draw my sword after I go down, start to go down, so he won't see it.
Okay.
Get ready to go into siege mode like a tank for Eldritch Blast. Just
No,
like,
Yeah.
I kind of circle around a little bit so that I'm behind him.
Yeah, I'll pull out my shield.
behind who?
Okay, so who goes first?
I do. I'll pull out my shield, but as soon as I'm out of view from the priest, I'm gonna pull my mace as well.
Okay, so we
I'm
have.
gonna follow in behind him.
Wait a minute. So we have Enoch first, then Melfian,
No, I think we're gonna.
then Mouse.
I did.
Yeah, Mouse right behind me.
Okay.
I did say
You
I would go
can-
first, but it's fine. I can come in third.
Okay.
Mouse can share space with an ally, so like, he
Okay.
can move through them. So we usually fight like that.
Okay. So when you open the trapdoor, you can see that the church's undercroft has rough-hewn walls and a floor made of damp clay and earth. Rotting wooden pillars strain under the weight of the wooden ceiling. Candlelight from the chapel above slips through the cracks, allowing you to glimpse this gaunt shape in the far corner of the room. It's a 20 by 20 room. You can see those pillars, wooden pillars that almost can't support the weight of the wooden ceiling. And you go into this room via this small staircase. So I need to know exactly who is behind who. So we have Enoch first, Mouse second, and then
No pain.
Melfin. Then
Then it's me. That's Sarah.
Zero. Okay.
Indiana, do you want to go before me or after me?
yeah, I was muted than me.
Okay, so we have Getty and then Aramil?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And as you open the door and start descending into darkness, you can hear this gaunt shape hissing, "I can smell your blood."
So with my dark vision, can I see him?
Yes. In fact, let me just do this. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. The one on the left was Danovich, the priest, and his son Daru. So you can see this wild-eyed shape, and you can even sense the numbing cold emanating from its body. Obviously, an undead.
Yeah, he's got to go. So is it just a big rectangular room?
Yep.
Mostly empty.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna move quickly down the stairs and away from the stairs so that everyone else can come down and in.
Okay.
Just a straight line kind of thing.
Okay, he tries to avoid you all and he huddles into the corner of the room, hissing again.
Is it dark down here or?
So
can we all see?
yeah, you can all see, but it's think about it this way: the wooden ceiling has cracks, and the candlelight from above kind of spills into the room, making shafts of light, and you can see dust dancing in those pillars of light. Obviously, the creature is trying to avoid the light, and he hides himself in the corner of the room, but you can definitely see his shape.
I'm gonna slowly kneel down, and if I have time, cast light on a pebble or something on the floor.
Yes, you can.
And I'm just gonna toss it towards him, not at him, just in front of him, so that he's in the light.
So as the stone kind of jumps over to his side, he kind of bares his teeth at you, and he kicks it.
Do I see this creature as well?
Yeah. You now all in the room, and you can hear from above, "Please don't hurt my son. Heal him."
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to just roll for something to see how much I know about it.
Okay, do it.
What would that be, Arcana?
Intelligence check, I think.
Yeah, just do an intelligence check. I think it's
I'm pretty sure it says just intelligence 6 for. And since my favorite enemies are undead and I have advantage on int check, I'll do a knowledge check also to see. Oh, and it's good thing I had advantage on that. Otherwise, it would have been a 1. So I get an 18.
Okay. So you think that actually you don't think you know, because this is what you are, you specialize in undead. So you can definitely tell that this is a man that was turned by a vampire. You can even see the puncture marks on his throat yet. But you can also immediately realize that this creature is starved. He wasn't, he hasn't fed in days, which is bad. You can also sense that he's very scared and he's not yet accustomed to his new condition, so to speak. Mechanically, you definitely know that these creatures are very hard to kill. They are somehow resistant to a lot of damage types. You can slash them with a sword and hit them with maces and magic, but they will suck it up. And even regenerate some of their health, especially if they feed. What else? You know about their weakness in relation to sunlight. If they are exposed to sunlight, they will suffer damage, but you're not sure how much light is considered sunlight in this place where there is no sun.
Yeah. So I'll share that with the group.
At this point, the creature kind of walks back on the wall until, like a spider, all his fours are on the adjacent wall, with only his head looking at you, and you can see the 2 fangs that kind of extract from his gums as he hisses toward you. I can smell your blood. Yes.
Torches. I'm gonna put my mace down and pull one of my torches out.
No, the light, it hurts my eyes. Keep it away. Keep it away.
Can someone light this? Does someone have like a easy spell or a cantrip that can light this real quick?
Yeah, sure. I got it.
I suppose I could guess Sacred Flame. Do I have Sacred Flame?
Yeah, but Sacred Flame is radiant, not
true fire. Good point. Yeah.
Ask everybody, do we want to kill this thing?
Yes, I do.
So Aramil ignites your flame, your torch. It explodes and spits fire.
I'll hold it out in front of everybody so that if you want to light torches, you can light torches.
No, take this light away from me! Take it away!
I'll take a torch in one hand and have my short sword in the other hand, so I can probably dual wield those also. I'm assuming a torch would be like, I'm not sure how it would work, maybe like a club?
I'll slip Mouse that other vial of holy water as well. You can operate from the shadows with those.
Okay.
I'm naturally stealthy and I can attempt to hide even when I'm obscured by a creature that's at least one size larger than me, and that's everyone.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide behind, I guess, Enoch.
Okay, roll your dice.
And I'll start approaching the
16.
vampire spawn.
Okay, so as you start approaching, Mouse slips away, and at this point I need you all to roll initiative.
Holy
That's
crap.
bad. 8.
You think that's bad?
Wait, Vasero was 8,
8. Hmm.
Okay, I'm 20.
Aramil 20.
2 20s.
20 for me also.
Oh my
3
god.
20s.
I have a new ranger, so I have advantage on the initiatives.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That's great.
You have a new what?
The new ranger class.
Oh, right.
Initiatives.
Mouse, how did you do?
I got a 12.
12. And Enoch?
3.
3. Oh my god. Let's see how it did. Okay. So, I will just do Melfian will go first, then Ramel, then Getty, then Mouse, then Vasero, and then Enoch. 6. Wait. Yeah. Okay, so Melfin, you go first.
Yeah, I'll go attack it with my sword, even though it won't be all that good. That's a 19 and 7 point of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'll attack with my torch, which I assume is
It
Club.
torches do 1 fire damage if you make a melee attack with them.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's 7 damage. Wait a minute. Let me just.
Yeah.
Okay. And then your torch.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit with it. I'm assuming it's strength-based torch.
Yep.
So I'll not be good at this. Oh, I fumble.
A fumble.
So it's a modified a 2.
Okay. So
A pillar catches on fire.
yeah, the first slice of the sword actually opens up a gash just under his throat, and actually yes, the second torch attack ignites one of the pillars, and you can see this fire spreading across it. The creature hisses.
Yeah.
I hissed
Burn
too.
it down.
And I'll say, I did that on purpose to distract it.
Give you a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, Ramil.
Okay, is he within 30 feet of me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter at him.
Okay, what does it do?
He needs to pass a wisdom save of 13. And if he can't, he falls prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration, which is up to 1 minute.
Okay.
He gets to do a save once every turn, and whenever he gets damaged as well.
Okay, what is the DC?
13.
Okay. You cast the spell and hurl it in its direction, and you can feel the magical energy kind of disperses as it hits it. And you can sense that he managed to save.
Okay. Bummer.
Anything
I'm
else?
gonna try to. Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's any cover that I can go get behind.
You can get behind the burning pillar. It's a good cover.
That
get
would
too
make
close.
me even much closer to him, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Then no.
Okay. Smoke starts to coalesce in the room. Getty, your turn.
I'm gonna burn this place down. What did you get on your spell roll? That didn't make it.
Yeah.
Oh, what did he get on the roll? Like, what did he?
It's safe.
Oh, it's.
Oh, it just saved.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just a
alright.
save.
It's just like it. Okay. I'm gonna try to hex it.
Okay. Tell us what does he do?
Place a curse on a creature that you can see within range. Until that spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. Also, choose one ability when you cast a spell.
Okay.
The target has disadvantage on that ability whenever I use it against it.
Okay. So you curse. Do I need to make a save?
No, that's not safe.
No.
And it's a bonus action.
Cool.
But it's
Cool.
a concentration, so if he takes damage, he has to make a concentration check.
I'm not gonna
Keep
take
it up.
damage.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, just wait until you get near me. Oh, another fumble.
Okay.
I got 3 meat shields in front.
Yeah,
Cool.
but you have to choose a stat to give it disadvantage on.
Yeah, definitely Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, but you have to say like strength, that dex, a con. It has disadvantage on.
What does? Think of something that it'll have to use to save.
Yeah.
Or, well, I suppose it's not a saving throw disadvantage, is it? It's an ability check disadvantage.
I'm pretty sure it also saves, but yeah, the text just say on ability checks, but I don't know.
What ability do you guys think would be good?
Dexterity is always a good one.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll give it. I'll make it less dexterous with that,
Okay.
and then I'll use my actual action to hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
Cool.
Where is Eldritch Blast? Here it is. 24.
Cool. 24 hits it.
Nice shot.
And if you click in the chat on Eldritch Blast, then you roll the damage, Emiliano.
Oh, right. Dang. 5.
5.
And remember the 1d6 extra necrotic damage.
Right. Dude, if you weren't here,
Yeah.
an extra 5.
Okay. When your blast catches it, you can see that it's actually kind of like you try to squish a spider on a wall. It kind of resists. You do feel that the necrotic damage was not very effective against it.
The Eldritch Blast is force damage.
Yeah, but the extra
Yeah.
necrotic damage
Yeah,
was...
I let everybody know that.
Okay.
He doesn't mind necro damage.
It hisses at this point and hurls itself in the middle of your group. And then it goes through this rage of claws and bites. So I will... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the first one to be
Is
attacked...
Mouse hidden?
You know what? Yes, I think he is. Okay, so Mouse, you're out of the equation, so it's only 5. So I'll roll a d10. The first one who takes a hit is a Ramil. The creature claws you. Your AC is
15 now.
15. And you can definitely feel its dirty nails dig into your flesh, and it deals 8 damage.
Ouch.
Ooh. Poor wizard.
Poor wizard.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Aramil drops. This is the first one. The second one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's Vasero. Vasero, it tries to bite you.
15 AC.
Yeah. And you can definitely feel its teeth sinking into you. You take 6 damage from the actual wound, and then you can feel that it tries to feed on you. Yeah.
I say, don't let it feed, don't let it feed.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you take 5 more damage.
5 more.
Yeah.
Oh, this
I'm
is
down.
deadly. Yeah.
Are you down as well?
Yep, I'm down.
And you can see it kind of clutching Vasera, and you can hear those icky sucking noises as blood spurting out of.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, exactly.
That was well done. You disgusted me.
Mouse, you go now.
Cool. I'm gonna hurl one of these jars of holy water at it.
Oh, cool.
Is this a sneak attack? Like, does he have
Um,
advantage on this?
yeah, why not? I think it's fair. It's
Yeah,
hidden.
he is hidden, so. And I think it's dex-based, dex ranged attack to throw him.
Cool. So that's 22.
22 hits.
And that was 2d6, not plus anything, right?
Right.
Cool, that does 6.
6
The
damage.
radiant damage, I think.
That's a good question. I've got it right here. Does
Yeah, 2d6 radiant
Yeah,
damage.
radiant.
So hopefully that's double damage. Fingers crossed.
Okay, so you hurl the holy water on it, and it falls on it. It starts to burn it. So he jumps away from Vasero's body, and you can see that the liquid kind of burns it like acid. But then you can see his big smile and bloody fangs, and you can see that he somehow draws some inner power and heals itself. So some of the damage you did kind of went away at that point.
Damn it, Vasero, that's all your fault.
Yeah, but that was a good hit.
He's feeding him.
Anything else, Mouse?
No.
Okay, so we finally arrived to Enoch, right? Yeah.
I think I have to roll a death save.
Yes, yes, you do.
And a 6, I fail.
Ooh, first strike. Okay.
I'm so
Does
torn.
death save work, by the way?
So you need to do 3
Just a
successes
D10, yeah.
before 3 failures.
And you can click on the death saves in the middle of the character sheet. And
Yeah.
there are boxes for successes and failures. Oh, another failure. For Aramel.
Okay, so a failure for Armel. You can do it in your turn, so you don't have to waste that. But if you roll a 1, then it counts as 2 failures. If you roll a 20, it counts as you are healing 1 hit
one
point,
hit.
and then you're up. So there's no negative hit points here. If you're down, you're at 0. Yeah, and everybody can try to heal his friends before someone strike out 3 times here. Okay.
Yeah, with a medicine check.
Yeah.
DC 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was Mouse, and now we have Enoch.
Okay. I'm gonna try and grapple it. How well? After that holy water, how hurt does it seem?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay, I'm gonna try and grapple it and yell, get out, everyone out.
Okay, and you can hear Donovich from above. Don't burn my chapel. It's made of wood, you idiots.
Yeah, well, suck it.
Yeah.
Special attack action, strength. Am I proficient in grapple?
I think
I use my proficiency?
always proficient in unarmed attacks. I'm pretty sure you are, at least.
Okay.
18. I rolled an 18. for my
Okay,
attack.
18 hits.
Okay.
So you grab it, and you can smell the Vasero's blood out of his breath.
Okay.
Now what?
I'm trying to just hold it so it's grappled.
Okay,
Then it'll-
so
the
it
grapple
is.
Condition.
Oh,
Do I have to make opposed checks?
let me check. I actually don't remember.
I think it has to make a check to get out something.
Let me
can't
check.
remember.
I'll open the book. It's should be easy
Yeah, it's
enough. Grapple.
Strength versus strength or dex.
Grappled.
It's so rare that players try to grapple something. It always
Yeah.
has a grapple attack.
Exactly. So when you grapple, you want to grab. You can use attack action. And when you reach, listen, you seize the. Yeah, I need to make. We need to do a contested check, but his check is dexterity, so he has a disadvantage,
Oh, that's good.
and he fails it.
Are there? Oh, so that was my attack roll. So now I have to make an athletics check, basically.
No, he failed his because he's with a disadvantage. He rolled so low that it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Now, yeah, he's
So-
grappled, which means
It says that I can move if I'm grappling somebody, but I move at half speed.
I'll tell you exactly. Grappled.
And
Yeah.
I think we have advantage on attacks.
Yeah, grappled.
Yeah. So its speed is 0, and that's it. Basically,
That's it.
basically that's it.
I'm just keeping him from moving is all it is.
Exactly.
But if I can move half my speed, I'm gonna like keep grappling him and move him, away into the corner, away from everybody else.
Yeah. Okay. So you do exactly that. Okay. So Enoch is grabbing this hellish creature and puts him away for now. So you struggle with it.
To do that, I would have had to drop something, so I dropped the torch. I
Okay.
still got my shield.
The torch is on the floor, spitting fire. Okay, so this was Enoch. We are back to Melfane.
Okay, as it says, get out. I'll of course do the opposite and go over and attack it. And I don't have advantage on there.
Okay. So how did you roll?
I just did, yes. And it's a 21 with my sword.
Oh,
And
21 is
plus-
great.
Yeah, and now I remember that I add 2 damage to undeads.
Okay.
Because, yes, I forgot that first time. So it's 6 damage piercing.
6.
And then I'll try the torch again, and hopefully I won't burn Enoch. Oh, a crit. So it deals 2 fire damage
Okay.
since it's a crit. Oh, and a +2, I assume, also account here from my favorite enemy.
Yeah. So you kind of
4
stick.
fire damage.
Yeah. So you kind of stick the torch and try not to burn Enoch, who is dancing with this creature. And each time you hit it, you can hear this sizzling noise, and you all can smell the burning flesh. Stop it! Stop it! Put away the light! Okay.
Yeah, keep holding it, Enoch. I got this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Stay
So,
away.
Ramil, you did your first save. So you don't do anything right now. And we jump to Getty.
Okay, so I'm kind of torn between running away, putting out the fire in the pillar, or attacking this guy,
Yeah,
Or- or
black smoke.
Stabilizing our friend.
or stabilizing our 2 friends. I'm gonna try to stabilize one of them.
Okay. Who do you run to?
Who's the closest to me? No, my professor, obviously. And
Yes,
that's
sir.
medicine.
Yeah.
Where's the medicine? 14.
That's enough.
Yes. Who did you stabilize?
Aramel.
Aramil.
Aramel. So, Aramel, you are still unconscious, 0 hit points, but you don't have to make any death saves anymore.
Okay.
Your friend is binding your wound and stopping the blood from spilling even further. Cool. Anything else you want to do?
I would like to get further away from the beast, just at the bottom of the stairs, so like I can
Yeah.
ready to boot out of here.
Are you dragging Aramel with you?
I think if I can, I would like to drag our sorry, I forgot your name.
Aramil.
Vessero with me.
Okay.
Or would I have to like move too much, or?
No, that's fine. You can drag Vasero. He's still bleeding. So as you drag it, you can see a trail of blood smearing on the wall. Small spurts.
Just
It's
moving-
only
yeah,
this
moving the
jagular
needle
in
away
the
from
neck.
him.
It's nothing. Just a minor cut.
Yeah, it's a total mess. Okay, so you do that and you wait next to the stairs. At this point, the creature hurls itself again into the midst of the group. So we have.
I'm holding it so it can't.
Oh, sorry. He tries to escape.
1 second.
Yeah, he'll probably not make it, but I'll roll anyway.
Yeah.
let's-
Hell no. I got a 22.
Oh no! So he definitely can make it, but that doesn't prevent him from attacking.
No, he can attack me.
Yeah, so he go.
Disadvantage.
Oh, me. I'm in
Yeah.
front of him.
Why with a disadvantage?
because I've got protection from evil cast.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so he goes full throttle on you, right? He tries to claw you and then bite you. So claws first with a disadvantage. Oh my god! So you just saved yourself a crit, but he did manage to claw you for 8 damage. Enoch. So this was the claws, and now the bite. Your AC is 12, so ooh, yep, you are taking an additional 6 damage.
Yep.
Yes, and again, you can see the creature. You can see Enoch falling, and the creature kind of drinking blood. And as it does that, you, Melfane, can see that again it's healing, regenerating some of its wounds, and you can actually see that all of the wounds are gone from its body.
Yes, blood, the blood. I haven't fed.
And you can hear Donovich from above.
Is everybody okay there? How is my son doing?
I resist the temptation to say better than us.
Don't.
Just throw the priest in and let's get out of here.
Okay. Vasero, sorry. And this is me. And now we have Mouse.
So Enoch's down, and he's the vampire's chilling there with him.
Yeah.
I think I'll throw that second vial of holy water at him.
Okay, do that.
I have a question for you, just game mechanics wise.
Mm-hmm.
Can a rogue stealth at the beginning of its round and then attack with advantage?
I think so, because stealth is just it's a move action or something like that, unless Morten says otherwise.
It's a standard action, but rogues get the cunning something.
Yeah,
Okay, so
And they can do it as a bonus action.
at level 2.
so
you
mouse
can do
can't
it as a
do it, but a rogue could do it.
At level 2, yeah, when they get cunning action.
Okay.
Okay, so never mind.
Yeah.
I rolled a 7.
7. The vial explodes on the wall, and the water are spilled. The creature is still huddled on Enoch's body. Anything else you want to do?
I want to try and get him off his body.
Okay, you can try. Let's see. So basically, any attempt of grappling or shoving or something like that, it's an action. I think, right?
Yeah,
Morten?
it's attack action.
Yeah. So you can try that, but next round.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
I'll wait for the round then.
So that was Mouse's turn, and now we're at Vasero's turn. You are still bleeding.
Oh wait.
What?
Oh, can I? Never mind. When it's my turn, can I use one of my orcish abilities? I've got relentless endurance.
Oh, so you
I'm
can
at
just you can pop up. Yeah. So you're
Yeah.
you're up.
I'm at 1 hit point.
Yeah. So you bounce back. Vasero, your death save.
Okay. And 18.
18 is good. So you have 1 success, 1 failure, and 1 success.
Mm.
Okay. That was Vasero. Now Enoch.
Oh, guys, didn't listen. I don't know what to do. I'm going to try and shove him with my attack action, and then run.
Okay.
Use an attack, special attack, shove. Okay. 11, 12, 13. I assume is it strength?
Yeah.
So 15.
15. You managed to shove him.
Okay.
How many?
So
how
I
many
make
feet?
athletic strength contested by their strength for acrobatics.
Okay, so
And
he's
if I'm successful, then
yeah.
I
So
move
he's
5 feet.
he's using dexterity. So
Okay.
and he fumbled. So you managed to push him away.
So it's 5 feet normally. So I put him away 5 feet. So I should be able to run away without him getting an attack on me. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you push it, and you all can see Enoch kind of bouncing back from the dead, and with a roar, kind of shoving the creature. Hits the wall, and then you can see Enoch running up the stairs.
I'm gonna try and grab.
You have
who's
Aramel's
at the base
body.
of this?
Aramel's body.
Is at the base of the stairs.
Yes.
Can I try and I'll grab
Yes.
him and try
Yeah.
and drag him as far as I can.
You drag him, and you can hear Aramel's head hitting the steps, kind of as
Sorry.
as Enoch is pushing him up. Okay.
It's okay, I'm just a wizard. I don't use my head that much.
Okay, no problem there. Aramel, this time. Oh, it's not Aramel's turn. It's Melfane's turn. Sorry.
Okay. Let's all retreat. So I'll. Well, Enoch is up the stairs. I'll move as close to the others as I can and try to cover the retreat.
Okay.
Stairs.
You notice that
And
two
waving
more.
my,
Your sword.
torch and sword
Okay. So you notice that two more pillars are now aflame, and
Good.
you feel that the ceiling will crumble soon.
Yes, that was also my plan. I'll take the dodge action at while I'm covering the others' retreat.
Okay.
Stairs.
So Aramel is up with Enoch. So this is 1. This is 2. Melfane, you guard the exit. Now we arrive at Aramel's turn, but you are still down, I'm guessing. Geddy,
Stabilized.
what do you do?
Is Vesteros still at the bottom of the stairs with me, right?
Yes, still bleeding.
I'll put him on my back, my scrawny nerd back, and I'll just try to carry him up the stairs if I can.
Okay. What is your strength score?
8.
So I need you to roll to make sure that you manage to do that and not dropping him halfway up.
I got a solid 6.
A solid 6. So you put him on your shoulder and you do 2, and then it drops. His body drops. So he slides back to the bottom of the stairs, leaving another trail of slippery blood. What do you do?
I literally just do that. I'm like, and I just run up the stairs.
Sorry.
I tried.
Yes, you did. Okay, so the creature now. Yes, I'm not missing. Yes. So we only have Mouse and Viscero down, right? All the rest are basically up, and we have Melfane guarding the entrance. So let's see, Mouse, you're still hidden or you're not hidden anymore?
No, I don't think I'm hidden anymore.
Okay, so let's see who
But he is small, so maybe he should only be counted as a half.
Yeah. So let's see.
Two.
Let's see. The dice will decide who gets attacked. So number 2 is Melfane. So the
Good.
creature is lunging
and
at you.
it attacks me with disadvantage since I'm dodging.
So the claws first. This is high, so let's see the other one. This is not so high. Your AC is 16. So the claws scrape the stone wall as you dodge out of the way. Now the bite. This is high, and this is very high. Would 18 hit your armor class?
No, of course not. 18 is much lower than 16. At least that's why my math teacher always said.
Yes. Okay. So the bite does 6 piercing damage, and now he tries to feed, which is lucky you, another 3.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine.
It
9 points
shouts.
of damage. Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem.
Get back here, I need more blood.
I try to again with my torch put it away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we are at Vasero's turn. Again? That was fast.
Okay.
Most of us are unconscious.
No, sorry, Mouse first. Mouse first and then Vasero.
So is Viscero down?
Yeah.
I'm still down.
Okay, and you're right at the door underneath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stairs.
Okay.
Drag him up the stairs. Drag him up the stairs. They can't hold him off longer.
Yeah, you're doing a great job of holding him off.
Yeah, and Vasero is lying there in an undignified position, so
Yeah.
I left him in that position.
yeah, heads down and feet overhead, doesn't look good.
Nice. No. Am I able to kick him off of stop feeding on?
Yeah, you can. You're a monk. You can ninja kick him out of the way. Do that.
Alright, I'm gonna do that. Does an 18 work?
18 works.
Alright. And yeah, okay. And that's 6.
6 damage. Okay, so Melfin, you hear this, and the creature's head snaps to the side, and then you can see, Mouse's shadowy form kind of flies around. Yeah, so it doesn't feed on you anymore right now. It kind of.
I really like that edit right now.
Yeah.
Good. It's not feeding on you right now.
It's taking a break. Quick
Yeah.
break from feeding.
Yeah.
So
Am
did
I
Mouse
also
run?
able to try and drag one of them up the stairs?
Yes, you can. You can try dragging someone. I think Vasero is still down.
Yeah.
But I will need you to roll your strength to see that you actually make it.
Cool. 7?
So yet again, Vasero made it halfway through, and then slip. One of his boots is left in your arm, and his body is
Take the boot.
falls again. At this point, 2 pillars crumble, and you can see the ceiling kind of bow down with how do you say, sparks and smoke billowing from the crumbling wood. And you can hear Donovich screaming above, "My chapel, they're burning it!" Yeah. So what do you do? Again, you are halfway at the stairs. You can run up or you can run down. Mouse, what do you do?
I'll go back down and try and
Pull at him again.
yeah.
Okay, great. Vasero.
Okay, I'm rolling a death save,
Yes.
and I roll a 10. Is 10 already a success?
Yes.
Yeah, 10 is a success.
So you have 2 successes, 1 failure. Okay.
You still only need a 1.
Don't roll a 1. Okay, Enoch, you are upstairs.
Okay.
Or heading
so,
there.
Am I at the top of the stairs yet?
Yes.
Okay, so do I see Ismark and Irina?
Yes, they are watching with horror.
I
as
will
he-
unceremoniously dump Aramil on the ground
Yes.
because I'm in a hurry. Sorry, Aramil. I know you use that noggin of yours. And can I get down to the bottom of the stairs and back up again if all I do is move,
Yes.
carrying Viscero?
Yes.
Okay. Do I need to make a strength check? My strength is 15.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so you
Alright.
load Vasero
Oh,
on your
sorry.
shoulder.
I've totally interrupted you there. I'm sorry. I meant to say I yell at Ismark and Irina to get him out of here, and I motion towards Aramil.
Yeah,
Like,
so
I want
you,
them
you as you go out, there's this cloud of smoke and flames burst behind you, so they get the message. Ismark is grabbing Donovich, screaming and kicking, out of the chapel, and Irina picks up or drags Aramil out of the way, and they kind of try to withdraw. Okay, that was Enoch. Very good. Up.
Show off. Just because you're bigger than us, you can actually carry him up the stairs.
Yeah.
Well, you use what you got.
Melfane, I think that you and Mouse are the only one downstairs. It seems like in any second now the building will crumble on your heads. What do you do?
Yeah. I want to get out of here.
Okay.
And I really hate leaving Mouse behind, so I say, "Come on, Mouse. Can I drag him along, even if it isn't his turn to move?"
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, so we'll make a nice retreat up there with me just grabbing him, like, come on, and then at the top of the stair, I'll throw my torch down just so it hopefully sets it more on fire.
Okay, indeed, you can hear.
Close the doors, trap door behind us as soon as we are out.
So, Mouse, because Melfane is dragging you, I need you to make a dexterity save as the ceiling, or basically the floor, the entire chapel floor, crumbles down as you two try to escape. He's basically dragging you, but... 21. You manage to, when bridges fall down, and the hero is kind of walking on air. So you manage to walk on air, jumping out as the entire structure falls down. Melfane, Irina, Ismark, Donovich are out, but they left the coffin in. Since this building is crumbling and crashing down, do you leave the coffin where it is, or do you push it outside?
I'd push it outside.
Okay.
I'll help him.
So you all push yourself out. You stream out of the structure as the entire chapel collapses with its wooden floor burned to the stake. A huge billowing smoke rises up, and the flame jump even higher. The only structure that remains intact is the bell tower, but since the rope is catching fire and the structure vibrates, you can hear the bell bow, bow, kind of echoing across the landscape. As you all watch as the burning structure eats itself, you hear this inhuman scream, and a figure bursts out of the flames. It's a human torch. You can identify Daru, the priest's son, as he looks confused at his hands, burning hands, and his clothes fall away, and it screams, "Father!" and runs into the darkness.
I'll say, praise Lavender's sacred flames. Looking over at Eve and the priest.
I want to cast Spare the Dying on Viscero.
Okay. That's
oh, right, he's still bleeding.
Yeah, a good time to do that. With all of you staring at the flaming church, the only symbol of hope in Barovia, now aflame, Donovich is horrified as he looks at whatever left of his, life going up in flames. Irina and Ismark are also look shocked. But you did save yourselves from dying, and indeed the creature, this unholy creature, is now back to the darkness. And I think that with this we'll end this session.
So it actually survived.
He actually survived getting burnt. Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna see him again.
Yep. That's a return.
You think?
By the way, what did Enoch spares the dying exactly do to me?
Oh, it
Stabilize.
stabilizes you.
Oh, it's stabilizing me.
Yeah. I will finish by saying two things. One, you again hear the cry of the raven, and you can see that it's resting on one of the tombstones behind the crumbling chapel where the graveyard is set. So it just sits there staring at you, and you can see the flames dancing in its eyes. And because you did manage to survive yet another day, you all level up. So next session, second level. Update your character sheets. Yeah.
Awesome.
As the camera fades, can I stand up with a sigh and put a shovel over my shoulder and walk into the graveyard to start digging a hole?
Indeed. Anyone else want to make a...
Hand down to see me at his feet doing the same thing, but I have a mini shovel. It's kind of like a gardening shovel.
Gardening trowel.
Yeah.
I actually pull up my shovel, which I have, strapped to my backpack, and
I cast a
Go
mage
around
hand
him.
to do the work for me.
Mage
I go talk to the raven.
Oh yeah. You can see that the tombstone that he's sitting on has a name on it. The name is Escher.
Escher?
Yeah, and he clicks his beak on the tombstone.
Does the name ring a bell?
Nope.
I couldn't do a roll?
No, you don't know the name. You're not local, so...
Gotcha. And I look at the raven, I'm like, what are you trying to tell me here, buddy?
And as you look at his eyes, you feel that this creature is more intelligent than any usual bird you've ever seen. There's some mischief in his eyes, but the details might be unveiled in the next session.
Check with Ismark if he knows this guy, Escher guy.
I'm gonna have to write down that name, Escher.
Yes. Okay. Guys, it was awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thank
yeah.
you.
Only down like half the party in like no time.
Next
Very
section.
close.
Yes.
And we
Just
burned
one
down
more
a church.
level.
Who was?
I think it was a lesson in humility for first level characters.
Yeah.
It's not a good session if you don't burn down at least one church.
Says the priest.
Yeah. Well, other people's churches.
Yeah.
Alright. See you
Oh,
guys.
yeah. So you're really role playing the church.
Yeah.
Your church.
Indeed.
Destroy all of the churches.
Next time it will be Sunday. Next time it will be Sunday and not and we'll keep in touch in Skype, and I will summarize and everything else. Great.
Same time, right?
Yeah, same time, but it will be on Sunday 2 weeks from now. Great. I had a blast. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. See you.
Yeah.
That was good.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, nice. I think